All right, ladies and gentlemen, moving on, we will be hearing from the next speaker for the day. We have Caroline Fung, Head Digital Solutions and Advisory Digital Adoption, Malaysia Digital Economy Corporation, or we know as MDEC. So Miss Carol, she has over 20 years of experience in e-commerce trading and consultancy. She started her entrepreneurial journey as a hobby selling craft supplies to overseas buyers via international platforms such as eBay, Amazon, iOffer, and Etsy. Carol is also the author to the best-selling guidebook by MPH Masterclass series titled Carol Fung's Guide to Online Retailing that was published in 2013. Her book was reviewed as one of the easiest guidebooks to follow for newbies looking to start their online business. Currently, she's attached with MDEC, Malaysia Digital Economy Corporation, a government agency under the Ministry of Communications and Multimedia Malaysia, and leading the Digital Solutions and Advisory Unit. So joining her in the presentation, we also do have Nicholas Tan, which is the manager of MDEC MYWIT incentive. So MyWIT, My Digital Workforce Work in Tech, is a salary and training incentive that encourages company to hire digital talent into their workforce. So today we have two speakers joining in this next session. And they will be both talking about why digitizing your business is crucial. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, if you're interested to find out more about this and of course how you can get along with government's SME business digitalization grant, please pay 100% of your attention at the following session here. So please join me once again to welcome Carol and Nicholas.
Thank you. Thank you to Pericon. Thank you, Vivian, for the MC. Hi, everybody. And thank you for congratulations, first of all, for Pericon's first Southeast Asia e-commerce seller summit. And I'm here with Nick. So we'll be sharing this slot for Nick. I don't know how many minutes we have, but because we're starting at 12, so we are your blockage when it comes to you're having lunch. You can have lunch while in front of the computer. Thank you for the MC for introducing both of us. Both me and Nick are going to share more on the incentives that we have in MDEC. And one of the highlights that I will park Nick, the second speaker that's sharing the stage with me, because his incentive is much more enticing. The incentive that I'll be sharing there will be another 2.5 years to go. But with Nick's one is much more of a deadline is coming up. So I'm going to share my screen. Hi, everybody. Good afternoon to you. And if you have questions, if I don't get to answer you because of time consumed, time not permit, I'll share you my phone number. You can ask me anything about regards to MDEC initiative and all. Nick also will be sharing the numbers. We are a people, so you can ask us anything, Malaysia Digital and all. Afternoon. So I'm going to share my screen. I hope that I share the sound as well. There you go. Share sound. And then I'll open up my slides. Bear with me. Cari the slides first. Where is it? Here you go. Okay, I'm going to project. Okay. I hope everybody can see, but there is something here at the top. So let me know. In the chat, hold on, I'm going up again. Stop sharing first now, baby. Mana itu slide? Oh, escape. Okay. Yeah, technical. Okay. Escape. All right. Okay, sharing. Then I'll go to the Zoom and share slide. Share with the music. Share. Okay, these slides, you can snap a photo. I don't know how does the organizer, whether or not they're going to engage you back and share. Sadly to say that I do not know where the replay is being done, although this session is being recorded. So you can share, and I can't see you in the chat right now because I'm looking at my slides while talking to you. So thanks again for the organizer for having us, okay? Now, oops, where is that projected? slide just now. I thought I've already projected. Okay. A short video under 3 minutes to show why digitization is so important. I'm sure you all are experts here, but this is one of those success stories that we did for a bookseller, textbook sellers for primary schools and secondary schools. So it's only under 3 minutes, so take a look at this video, okay? I hope the sound does play.
Our founders begin their journey by supplying books and stationery to national schools around Klang Valley. So later on, they took the opportunity to tender for national schools bookshop and was awarded more than 100 schools around Klang Valley. So with the great success, they finally opened their first bookshop in Bandar Baru Ampang in 1996. So we took the opportunity, the MDEC come up with the SME Digitalization grant. We choose AutoCount Post system because we have been using the AutoCount accounting software for over 10 years. We can combine the POS system and the accounting system to integrate with the purchase, inventory control, and also reordering in one software. One of our founders' mission is to provide the best services to parents. They can purchase online, but in order to do that, we have to have a fast and accurate inventory system, which the previous POS system does not provide. So we took the opportunity to have this AutoCount POS system in order for us to do multiple management decisions. We found this program through AutoCount News and Advertisement. After we decided to go to AutoCount POS system upgrade, they told us about this SBDG grant provided by MDEC and BSN. We tried to apply for the grant and finally got approved. With every new system, there will be many challenges that we have to face. For example, our new staff have to adapt to the new POS system because previously we do it traditional way. And now we can do it systematically and efficiently. After using this program for over 1 year, we see improvement in our inventory management control. This is very important for any business because it helps the company to save costs and fulfill our customer needs effectively. I encourage all the business out there to take a lead to go digital, and you can consult MDEC for this.
Okay, if everybody can type on the chat, who here has never heard of this agency called MDEC? Again, I can't see your chat, so later I will scroll up and have a look at the chat, all right? Never heard of MDEC, okay? Never. So you just put no, never heard of that, okay? So I don't know how many of you have heard of MDEC. So we are 25 years in the business. I joined MDEC back in 2014 when we were doing My Cyber Sales. That My Cyber Sales, a lot of brand.com, and during 2013, 2014, Shopee and Lazada was not around yet. It was Lelong, it was Groupon, it was other marketplaces. You don't hear them right now over here. And because that we are doing a lot of technology companies, we bring a lot of tech jobs over here in Malaysia. So since the inception of MSC back in 1995 or 1996, we have created 140,000 jobs. This is data up to December 2020. So we always have to have the audit. So we recently launched our Malaysia Digital in, I believe it was in June that we launched this, or was it in July? And we have two initiatives. One is our Malaysia Digital Initiative. One is Saya Digital. Now, if you heard of multimedia super corridor status, that is where we provide MSC status for companies, tech companies, not not a customer service or traders, that kind of company, tech providers. You are in software development, you provide data analytics, that kind of software. You are a software development, provide a customization, and these are the companies that we look for. And what is Malaysia digital priorities when we introduce this? One is we want to drive the adoption among our rakyat, among our companies, and also you as an entrepreneur. We also want to develop local tech startups to become our champion when it comes to, parting the journey towards become, if it's not a unicorn, at least become a dragon. And then we also want to attract high value investment from other countries to come here so that they either exchange knowledge with us or they want to provide jobs for all of us. Now, if you want to find more information about Malaysia Digital, now you can become a Malaysia Digital status. Our requirement right now is quite flexible. Used to be in Malaysia's MSC status, you have to have 50 employees, but with Malaysia Digital, the minimum employees is only 2, and you don't have to be situated at the cyber center at the moment. So you can be at any office building to apply. So how do you get this application? Screenshot this, and you can go to that bit.ly short link or this QR code scan to understand the guidelines about how to become a Malaysia digital status. All right. So hopefully that you can have this information. What else? Now, the next one is about Saya Digital, our initiative on Saya Digital. We have 4 that we cover. The first one, literacy, is about how to teach the rakyat about how to use their phones, how to use the tablets, how to access and open up WhatsApp, how to even use My Sejahtera that was previously during the MCO. And the one is that My Saya Digital Income. It's about entrepreneurship, making income through e-commerce or through sharing economy, where the riders of all the food delivery providers. Human capital enhancement talk about upskilling the rakyat about how to become digital freelancers. Okay, and then the one that I focus on is on Saya Digital Business, whereby we get our SMEs how to digitize their business. Now, digitization is different level for every company. It's not the same. There's no same formula to everybody. And let me ask you in this question, you try to answer whether can or not, yeah, in the chat. During MCO, can you guess one of the digital tools or digital area or 7 areas, the digitalization areas, which one is much more hot? Maybe top 2, I would guess, to let you all guess. What is everyone sorting for when it comes to MCO? Try to answer that. I give you the answer, which is top 2, the one that every businesses were looking for during the lockdown. Okay, you answer that. All right. Let me see the answer. I'm so curious about the answer. Digital marketing, well done. Mariam is answer digital marketing, shopping. Just now the previous one, ramai tak orang tak kenal MDEC. Oh, banyak orang tak kenal MDEC. Once you know Carol, you will know MDEC lah. Okay, good. Food, temperature scan device. Okay, the number 1 digitalization area that a lot of companies sought for during the MCO, you guess it right, is digital marketing. Because all of us are on our phones, right? So a lot of these companies, they're not used to using all those FB ads or Google ads or even IG ads, and now you have TikTok ads. They're not used to it, and they need companies to guide them. So this is why during the lockdown, digital marketing was hot. But now, after the lockdown, we call it, this is the endemic right now. Guess again later, what is the one that people are looking for now when it comes to digitizing the processes? Okay, let's go to the next slide. So these are the programs that we have in our digital adoption division, digital adoption department in MDEC. So in e-Rezeki, we talk about the gig workers, the installers, the riders, the drivers. So these are the one that was very hot cake. Also now during the MCO, you will look for them when you're ordering your food. You will look for them when you want to have some repairs or installation done. The other one, digital freelancers. We want to train up people or maybe like myself, who are probably good in designing or consultancy, just like how Ira just now was saying. She's now a consultant, so she can park herself in all these digital freelancers platforms such as Elancer or even Upwork to provide her knowledge and skills to companies. And this is called a digital freelancer. So you can have, if you are very good in programming, if you're very good in your designing, you're very good in copywriting or even translation, this is a program where we upskill you and teach you how to bid for jobs. Now, the next one, digital entrepreneur, is about the e-usahawan and PEDAS Center. PEDAS is the centers that we have all over the country, there are 30 of them, where we hire a manager at this PEDAS Center to educate and teach the community about digitalization. And this usahawan also, we teach them about how to use their Facebook or IG, very basic knowledge that we teach them so that they can immediately embark into marketplace and sell their products and wares. Now on 100 Go Digital, we match you as a business owner to the technology service provider that we have approved in MDEC, MSC company, not MSC, whether it's a technology service provider or even digital marketeers or your logistics or your e-payment. So we provide advisory role. So a lot of people come to me or come to my staff and say, hey, Carol, I got frozen chicken to sell. So where do I go? So they WhatsApp me and ask me, and I would provide them with many of the platforms for them to explore and choose from, and you take it off from there. Now, when it comes to this 100 Go Digital Initiative, sorry, I don't know whether you can look at the top or not because I'm not looking anything on the top. It was blocked by this Zoom tool. It's a program that will level up your business maturity, your digital maturity. So last time you'll be probably using Buku 55, or now you'll be using Excel sheet. So now you'll be using a accounting software that links with your website or link to your marketplaces or wherever that you sell. And how do we do this? We do this by recommending you coaches, and you will be coached by them at no obligation. So this coaching, we call it a one-to-one consultation with the tech providers, okay? And we match you with the subject expert matter. For example, myself, I'm good in connecting the dots when it comes to where you should go and sell your products, baja ke, fertilizer ke, or your furniture. So they'll come to me. So I will have to find time and do consultation with you and understand your business. Where do you want to go and how much production? So there will be a conversation like this, like face-to-face, or you can do it online with the coaches. So after the coaches manage you and understanding where you want to go, then they'll track you, or not to say track you, they propose you some solutions, and it is you to decide whether or not you want to subscribe or not. Like I said, no obligation. So the next two slides, the next two portion that I'm going to share is that if you are a business owner and you are looking for no obligation free coaches on any of the 7 areas of digitalization that I will show you later, what are the areas? Please go and scan this QR code, save this, picture it, scan it, take picture, and go to this link and apply which area you want to be coach. Coach meaning you want to have more consultation, more advice. And if you are an expert like Ira or any of you are, I saw somebody was typing there, hey, I am a logistic guys, I'm the expert. Maybe you're expert in WMS, you're expert in providing HR, payroll, accounting advisor and all this, or you're an e-commerce advisor and you're good at that, fill up this as digital coaches. Now, MDEC do not endorse you as a digital coaches, okay? But this is purely for us to match you with the business owners. So it's like a lead that we give to you as a coaches. Okay, got it? Already take picture? All right. So next round. What are the financial incentives that you can tap onto for digitizing your business? So we call this the SME Business Digitalization Grant. So it's called SBDG grant, SME Business Digitalization Grant. This grant was announced back in November 2020 during our budget, and it is a collaboration between BSN and lead by BSN, partners from MDEC. And what MDEC role is, MDEC will receive the application as a technology service provider, will see the paper whether this is a legit tech providers, not some resellers, not some traders, or just want to take advantage of government's money. And BSN will disperse that money to the approved application. There are 550 million allocated for this. It's a 50% matching grant over 5 years for I think I put this wrong, for more than 100K SMEs, because right now we have more than 100K SMEs already benefited, but this is based on every SME claiming a maximum of 5K. So either a 50% matching grant or up to 5K. So meaning, if you are being charged for a 10,000 invoice, you bring that invoice with all your documentation, you go to BSN, you get 5K back. But if your bill is only 2,000, BSN will only release 50% of that invoice. Okay. There are 7 areas of digitalization. So I'm asking you, that's why I asked you just now, back in 2020 when we were locked down, what were the digitalization area that was hot? And the top one was digital marketing back in 2020 and still 2021. But this year, I'm seeing a lot of accounting software that need to sync up with your website and your marketplace. So there are 7 areas of digitalization that you can claim from BSN, from this grant. Your e-commerce, your digital marketing, your accounting, your payroll, your e-post, your remote working, and also your CRM and ERP. So you can claim that. And there are 589 approved technology service provider. And this technology service provider, how can you become one as a technology service provider? You have to be 60% owned by Malaysian owned, and you must have, I believe, is 50,000 ringgit paid up capital, and you must be able to show us 100 invoices, 100 enterprises invoices that you have billed your clients. Okay, and up to now, we have up to the record of June 2020, BSN has reported more than 104K SMEs has benefited from this already being dispersed. So not all SME claim 5K. We can see that there's SME claiming for 2K. So not everybody can apply. Depend on which digitalization area would you go for. Because sometimes some of the tools may not cost a lot and you want to claim. So you can claim up to 5K. Okay. Now, a bit of a background. Again, I stress it, this is from the government and it is a 5-year program. And you have to submit your application to BSN. And if you are one of the applicants have waited long for money to be dispersed, you have to be patient because money is being dispersed via our treasury from MOF. So hopefully that your paperwork is done properly. BSN has already captured your application properly. Then just have to wait, be patient, okay? There's a lot of branches that BSN is receiving from all other states. So they go by branches, and all the application, I believe, was processed in the HQ in KL. Okay, now how do you as a business owner apply for the grant? You can be cooperative and you must have SSM. So how much we stress to you, SSM is so important. You must be by 60% owned by a Malaysian. So we don't allow any foreign-owned companies to benefit this grant. And you must be in operation already 6 months. Okay, so don't worry. This is a program out to 2024. So you still have time to apply for this grant. Still got quota. Next is, you must have already do 50,000 in sales annually. Okay, now, where can you find full info about this grant is at BSN landing page. So I've already put a QR code and the bit.ly for this. So take a picture of this, yeah. The next QR code that I would like to put up is, if you want to see who are the list of approved of technology service provider, go to this link and you'll be able to look at who are the HR accounting guys that is approved, who are the digital marketers that are approved. So you can vet through those companies that MDEC approved, you can go through that list. And if you see in any of that list, you felt that this is not a right person to be in that list, talk to me. Okay, talk to me. Now, I would like to invite you all to join this community. And without this community, none of you will be able to know what's going on, whether it's by PayRecon or whether you're in Shopee. So don't be alone in your journey. Now, join this community. The top 2 that you're seeing right now is being managed by myself and my team, 100 Go Digital and Saya Digital. The other bottom one, we're close to 100K followers. It's a lot of entrepreneurs asking a lot of questions. Okay, now the next community that I would like to ask you all to come is our Seller Digital community in DingTalk. Now, I use DingTalk a lot since 2017 after the DFTZ program, and then they changed the menu of DingTalk to English because I can't read a lot of Mandarin. So they changed that. Then after that, I put all my work into coming into here. So we have close to 5,400 DingTalk users in this digital community. It used to be called Go E-commerce. So right now, I'm taking the lead to manage beyond the e-commerce community. So anything to do with the business suite, I'm taking care of. So I'm going to my last slide, I believe. So this is my number. So if we cannot answer the call, because right now I'm going to pass a very interesting grant from Nick. This is my number, but I can only accept WhatsApp. You can find me on LinkedIn, on TikTok, on my social media, in Facebook, even my IG. My brand name is Carol Fung. You can see my all these are my brand. So that's all for my slides right now, and I will thank you for your attention. If you need any help at all, keep this number, WhatsApp me and tell me who you are, how you got this number, and where did you see me, so that I remember who you guys are and how I saved my number. All right, okay, back to the MC. I will stop my sharing now if you all already take this number, so that I can see what I'm in the chat and the Q&A. Okay.
For the presentation here. All right, so I think we are going to pass on next to Nicholas. So ladies and gentlemen, please join me to welcome Nicholas. Please hold your questions. We will have a Q&A later on with both of these speakers as well.
Hello, hi. Thank our MC Vivian. Do you able to hear my voice clearly?
Yeah.
All right, and also to thank the previous speaker Carol for inviting me to be part of these sessions. And yeah, just like what Carol shared to you guys, the next thing I want to share with you would be one of the ongoing incentives, whereby it is very relevant to enterprises, to companies, especially those registered in Companies Act in Malaysia. You can leverage on this salary and training incentive from MDEC. And this name, the name of the incentive is called My Digital Workforce Work in Tech. In short, we call it MyVid. All right. So what is MyVid? MyVid is basically an incentive, right? It's to incentivize your company or yourself, if you are the boss right here, is to incentivize you to hire digital talents into your organizations. So, but there's a catch here, all right? So the deadline of these incentive applications will be on 31st August this year. But the good news will be any employment, right? Any employment taking place within last year, April, up to 31st August this year, they are still eligible, all right, for MyVid. So what we cover for MyVid. So MyVid basically will provide you 40% of the monthly salary of your new employees for 6 months. And on top of that, we also provide up to 8,000 ringgit, training incentive for the particular employees that you hire into your organizations. And in total, your organizations can claim up to 23,600 ringgit per pax. So you hear right, it's per pax, it's not per batch. So imagine if you have 10 packs of new hirings into your organizations within last year, April up to 31st August this year. Yes, this is the best time for you to leverage on this incentive to scale up and beef up your digital talents in your organizations. Of course, take note, the deadline is your Merdeka Day, 31st August. Okay, next thing I want to share with you will be the overview. What is MyVid? And like what I previously highlighted to you, basically is a salary and training incentive to incentivize employers, the company to hire fresh graduates, unemployed Malaysians, and retrench employees into any digital tech role in any industry or any digital business services role in any industry. And you heard it right, this could be any, all these, talents can be from any industry. I will share you, what are the things that, what are the jobs that are eligible in MyVid in next slide. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of the industry or, jobs area that fall into this 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of the category of the industry or area, they are all eligible. But the things that I want to highlight with you will be item number 6. And this is a lot of people are actually not aware of this industry that we call Digital Global Business Services, DGBS. All right. So DGBS is also part of MyVid, and the talents in this particular industry are all eligible for MyVid. So from here, on the screen, you could see from your far left, you see content moderations, customer services, back office, finance and accounting, technical support, HR, sales marketing, procurement, technology, and etc. They are all eligible for MyVid. So in fact, digital talents is very broad, and it's not only limiting to those in, only like digital marketing, IT, tech experts, and etc. In fact, it's very broad. Okay, so I would strongly encourage you guys, all of you, especially the hiring managers in here, the employers, to leverage on this to scale up your digital team. So the next thing I'm going to share with you will be the most exciting part, is the money matters. How much of incentive that you can leverage from MyVid. So as you can see here, the one in highlighted, right? The minimum you can leverage will be 9,800 ringgit, and it could be up to maximum of 23,600 ringgit per pax on a new hiring. So what it covers is it covers both training incentive and salary incentive. So speaking about training incentive, you can choose either in-house training or external training for that particular employees that you hire into your organizations. Of course, there's a limit. For in-house, it will be 5,000 ringgit per pax, and external training, it could be 8,000 ringgit per pax. You have to choose either one of it. So if let's say you choose for in-house training, of course, there's a minimum hours that you need to fulfill, right? 40 hours of trainings. It could be any trainings, product training, orientation training, onboarding training is good to go. All right. This is claimable, and the limit, of course, is still 5,000 ringgit per pax. If let's say you don't have an internal staff to conduct trainings to your staff, no problem. You can engage external training. All right, the limit will be up to 8,000 ringgit. What you need to do is to look into our MDEC Digital Skills Training Directory. So I want to share you how it looks like, what are the courses listed in this training directory in MDEC website. So this is an example of the courses that's available if you are keen to look for external training for the particular employees that you hired. Right, so the link is at below of the slide, and if there's a good news, right, for you guys will be if you think that these courses that we propose to you are somehow not so relevant to that particular new employees that you hired, no worries. We offer you a certain flexibility as long as the courses that you want to propose to us, right, as long as they are HRD Corp certified, then it's good to go. What you need to do is to write us the email at the email stated in the screen to counter propose to us, what the courses that you wish to provide to that particular individual that you newly hired. All right, that is a summary of the incentive. The next thing I want to share with you would be the certain role and responsibility, for MDEC and for partners such as yourself. Right, so for MDEC, it's very clear cut. What you need to do is, for MDEC, it's very clear cut. We will provide 40% of incentive and etc. together with the training incentive. But for partners such as yourself, what you need to do is to hire those category of people, those unemployed Malaysians into any digital jobs in any industry, and subsequently provide training for them, and then subsequently claim the salary and training incentive, and to take up the remaining minimum of the remaining 60% of the monthly salary. All right, so I think I missed out one thing to you, which is the salary incentive. In this overview, the main highlight of it would be the 40%. Sorry, this is a lot of people actually inquire about this one. So for MyVid, right, just to to highlight on this, MyVid will provide 40% of their monthly salary on those employees that you hired, right? 40% of their monthly salary for 6 months. But of course, there's a minimum salary that you have to achieve, which is 2,000 ringgit per month for that particular individual. And of course, there's a cap at 2,000 600 ringgit per pax per month. And this 2,600 ringgit is equivalent to 40% of monthly salary at 6,500 ringgit monthly salary. But of course, there's a question would be, if let's say, you have a staff, with the salary at 10,000 ringgit, yes, they are still eligible. Of course, the cap will be still at 2,600 ringgit per month. Okay, I think this one is very clear cut. And the rest of it will be the certain criteria and the eligibilities for hiring partners is quite minimal as long as you are registered under Companies Act. You have a minimum paid up capital of 20,000 and not subject to any liquidation, winding up or dormant. And of course, the point E is very important with offering of employment of minimum of 12 months to that particular individuals that you hired. And for employees, it's very clear cut as long as they are, they must be, Malaysian citizens and have no permanent employment for a minimum of 2 months. And this particular clause is only applicable for those permanent staff that, those individuals that were holding permanent position before joining your organization. If yes, they have to be unemployed for 2 months. But let's say if they are fresh graduate, retrenched employees, contract workers, part-timers, then they are automatically eligible for MyVid immediately. And the thing I want to highlight to you will be point D, commencement date stated in the letter of employment can be any date within 5th of April last year up to 31st August this year. Meaning to say, if you have any staff join in, let's say in November last year, yes, good news is they are still eligible for MyVid and the benefit will start from November for 6 months. And the rest is quite clear cut. As long as they are not a current or a past beneficiary of MyVid, Penjana Kerjaya, Jamin Kerja, and etc. So there's several specific conditions I want to highlight to you, but I won't go through review every single one. I want to highlight you would be point B, the money matters. The reimbursement of the incentive can be made monthly based on a monthly basis, or you can make it every 2 months or 3 months, or after, one off after 6 months. It's fine. So we offer certain flexibilities when it comes for reimbursements. And point E will be you have to inform us if somehow the employees that you applied for MyVid, they stop halfway, they resign halfway. It's fine. Then what you need to do is to write to us within 30 days. You inform us on that that particular resignations. And next will be, I want to share with you the process of MyVid applications. On your far left, you see, this is the first box that is very, very crucial to you. What you need to do is to hire that particular candidate first, and then subsequently select relevant training for them. And once every information, documents, evidence, everything is ready, then you can proceed to upload and fill out the respective informations in MyVid form, digital form in a MyVid portal. And it takes about 30 to 35 working days to process and approval. It depending, of course, it depends on the completeness of the information that you provide to us. So once it's already approved, then you proceed for partnership agreement signing between your organizations with MDEC. And from there, our officer will get you on board for our MDEC invoice system. And from there, you can submit your first claim. So this comes to my final 2 slides, the checklist for applications and disbursement. So for applications, it's very simple. What you need to do is to fit, to prepare these 5 informations, your company information, your job information, JD is very important, and employees details, such as the employment offer letter, the IC, and then you have to fill out the Excel form given in the portal. And for training is very important. What you need to do is to get the quotations from the external trainers. If let's say you are selecting external training, and if you are selecting in-house training, what you need to do is to fill out the similar Excel form available in the portal, just in different tab. And lastly, come with written declarations. And lastly, for disbursement checklist, this is pretty much simple. What you need to do is to provide us the respective evidence for training and your salary. And lastly, come with the integrity pack and declarations. Right. So that's all from my side. You can reach me, through email or full WhatsApp will do, if you have any inquiry. And also here I attach with the QR code for my website. And from there you can, look through all the criterias, and the app, apply button is available in the website as well. So that's all from my side. Thank you.
Thank you, Nicholas. And of course, thank you to Carol for the presentation. Now, I think it's only time to bring both of them back here for a Q&A session. So I spotted some of the questions has actually been answered, but I think it's okay that we actually readdress them again for some of these questions. Can we have Carol and of course Nicholas back here so that they can address some of these questions? So there's one question, I think Carol has actually answered it in the chat box, but it's also good that we address it. For the grant application in Sabah that do not have SSM registered, it only have lesson berniaga borang B from Majlis Perbandaran Tawau. So how?
As long as you have your documentation ready, put that submission to your BSN branch over in Sabah. So they will know what to do with your application. So don't be afraid. You're not supposed to send, if you're based in Sabah, go back, and you're not supposed to, if you're in Sabah, you're not supposed to bring your application to KL. You're supposed to bring it to the branches that where your business stayed in. Let the BSN branch settle your documentation properly and submit it to the KL office. All right?
Thank you. And if you have any questions,
oh, sorry, Vinny, go ahead.
Yeah, if you guys have any questions, okay, please leave it at either the Q&A or the chat box. Yes.
We're very efficient in answering Q&A one. All right. Me and Nina always give a good presentation, clear, crisp and everything. We know that we provide a presentation which is spot on, so that you know. Nick has already provided his contact. I provided our contact. So you've already gone. I've sent some links just now for you all to go and follow up. And I'm going to share some more links about what are the TSP, what are the grants and all. So I will do that later, okay? While Vinny, the floor is yours again, if you have any questions.
Thank you, Carol. I think what are the other current available digital grants for SMEs to apply?
Say that again. What are
the current available digital grants for SMEs to apply?
So far, for now, in MDEC, well, I don't know about other ministry, so we at MDEC, we cannot dictate what other ministry has whatever grant. So in MDEC, it's only the SME digitalization grant that I am heading right now. We have two units heading this. One is on the new application of technology service provider that comes in. And the other one is I'm taking care of the one already approved, just like Pay Record, and I saw WeSoft is here, or YSoft. So they are the companies that come to MDEC regularly on a monthly reporting, and we engage them and match them with the stakeholders that we have outside. Okay, I am in education industry. Does new teacher considered in this? New teachers, are you SSM registered or not? So you might want tool that is a CRM. So if you are in a business for 6 months and you're already making 50,000 ringgit in your annual sales, you can apply for the grant. Okay, it has to follow that criteria just now. I hope that you screenshot that criteria just now. I put in 2 links just now. 100 Go digital link via MDEC. The information on all about your criteria is there. MyWeek was there as well. Okay. What's the difference between?
There's another question.
Yeah, I'm seeing now. I can only answer on SME lah. Startups, another different portfolio is doing that. So in MDEC, we have a lot of project lead cater to different category. Like Nick, totally different kind of animal. I'm a totally different kind of animal, taking care of different kind of people. So I take care of a lot of the business part of it, and another division take a lot of startups of new idea. Startups when they want to go for market access. Tech startups, I'm not talking about those startup that you want to start your e-commerce business. So those are not startup, not tech startup. So we're talking about tech startup. And this coming 29, we have a idea kita. If you have an idea, come to our Taylor's College this Friday. If Nick, if you have the link, you paste the link. If not, I will paste the link later in the chat. Okay, so that's I'm Sri Harsha. I don't know whether you're local or you're from other country. So SME, we have a definition by SME Corp. So a certain amount of employees and a certain amount of revenue, you will be parked, whether you're an SME, your micro SME, your mid-tier, or your large SME. So Google first for SME Corps, SME definition. Okay. Thank you.
All right. Do we have any more questions? Any more questions for either Carol or Nick?
Yeah, we're very, very, very difficult people to bring us here, you know. The time that I don't have. The time that I don't have.
Yes.
You know how long PayRecon has booked this over with me? More than 6 weeks ago. I said, okay, every time like that, yeah? Yeah. Mild Enterprise, you got questions?
So please take this opportunity to ask, or if any questions, or you want to discuss something with both Carol or both Nick. This is your time, guys. Take this opportunity while they are here.
Because right now, Nick is on a F1 speed right now to go and promote this before the Merdeka Day. Before he can shout Merdeka, then he cannot promote this anymore. Okay, so Nick is in PWTC right now promoting this. So it's very beneficial for you if you are employing tech and non-tech employees. Your offer letter starts from April 2021, and you must provide them a contract of 1 year. 6 months incentive out of 40% per month. You can get incentive back from the government. Non-tech is like your salespeople, your customer service, your admin, your HR. And then tech people is your designer, your programmer, your coders. So there's a lot of benefit given by MyWit. Okay, what are the requirements to join Seller Digital? I joined, but no updates. Not sure. I always update. You can see my updates in Seller Digital Facebook group or in Ding Talk. I'm the only person in MDEC, a senior manager level, that provide a lot of information about MDEC initiatives and also programs. Okay, I'm from Penang. Any local MDEC don't have. You only have Carol here in our numbers and Nick. Okay, so keep our numbers.
There is one.
Go on.
There is one. Mohammed Zulfadli. Where can I find MDEC office in KL?
KL, we don't have an office. We have an office that doesn't accept walk-in. It's in Bangsa South, and we call it ADEX. That one is to use for our office staff. We have our regular meetings, and we invite our stakeholders who space in KL. If you want to have meeting, then you have it there. But it's not a co-working space. It's not open to public. So our office here is in Cyberjaya, our HQ. That's where I am right now in Cyberjaya. Nick is in PWTC attending a roadshow. Okay. Thank you, Ira. I'm the person that you ask question, I will answer. Whether I go filter or not, just answer first. I don't care. Yeah, don't care. Okay. Penang, we don't have representative, but we work with partners like Digital Penang. And I am looking, especially myself, I'm looking for any attendees here who are tech providers, whether you're from overseas or you're from local. The gateway for you to come to MDEC is for me to understand what services and what products you do first before I marry you to the SMEs. So it's very important that you showcase to me what you have so that I'm an online seller as well. So I'm a very techie person as well. So I know how to match you all with a lot of providers, or how to match you all with SMEs out there, or you collab with other tech providers. So come to me. Okay, USA, okay. See? So we invite you to come. You have my WhatsApp number. Keep that WhatsApp number of my number. WhatsApp me, and we can have an e-meet. Of course, I cannot fly to USA. You cannot fly to Malaysia to come and see me, all right? So I'm more than happy to e-meet you in MS Teams, and you showcase to me what you can do, and you want to connect with the technology service provider. Where's the QR code? What QR code? I give you my number. Wait. There, number. Okay, whatever products, but it must be a tech product. Don't give me products that you sell on warehouse. You want to sell your glasses and all. No, not that. I want to see what tech products you have. And we are in, those of you here listening, if you are a tech startup newly registered this year in 2022, talk to me. We have programs to match you with VC, to match you with advisor, to match you with mentor. So another unit is doing this. So I'm speaking on behalf of all the other units who are not here today. So I'm blessed to be here today. Thank you, PayRecon.
Thank you, Carol. I think I've got a question I would like to ask here is that what are the usual challenges that you have actually seen people have been facing, but maybe you can share it with all of them since they are all here today so that they can avoid going through these kind of obstacles?
Okay. Every time when we go and ask for digital, the mindset of the owner, no mindset one. Okay. They don't want to be part of digital. they always bring the talent to go. So when we talk to digital tools with the boss, Carol, don't talk to me, talk to the people. So it's about the mindset of the owners themselves are not even digitizing themselves. We have bosses, don't even use e-wallet. Oh my God. All right. How can you not use e-wallet? And it's now all of us are facing talent shortage, whether it's tech or non-tech, all right? And it's very hard to find these talents, because sometimes now even young people like I don't know what kind of generation, they want to work with us, but they want to become business people. You want to become business people, so hopefully that they're empowered. So these are the challenges. A lot of bosses out there still scared to be digitized, and we cannot stress enough that a lot of you are still doing manual accounting, manual syncing. Oh my God, your torture, your accounting stuff and all this. So when I got to know PayRecon, how they sync, how they reconcile, how they messed up, they can drag, they can pull up information about your refunds and all. So that will be good. So you have to have that kind of knowledge. Basic knowledge is good enough for you to become an example to your employees that I know my stuff. You see, I'm not a boss, but I know my stuff. So you don't challenge me with your tech stuff. So I will ask you a lot of tricky questions. So come challenge me, showcase me your products, and after that, I will match you all with and how to make connections and how to be in the community. So that's a challenge mindset.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing with us that. I believe through, Carol's and Nick's experience, they are definitely the person that they can actually help out you guys. So make sure you guys take this opportunity to reach out to them. Smith is saying that QR code e-wallet is not good as NFC e-wallet or Hong Kong Octopus.
Yeah, we cannot match advanced technology as Octopus. Okay. It takes a lot of education when it comes to managing our population in Malaysia. But look at how MySejahtera was. But MySejahtera was not even an NFC. MySejahtera, we really have to educate, force them. Before you enter my store, MySejahtera first. So it takes a lot of education to our rakyat. And we have so many levels of rakyat, from kids, from old people, from orang asli. You really have to take so much time to spend that much time to educate this rakyat. So we're lucky that we're only 32 million people. I hope I'm right, 32 million people. Look at other countries as advanced as Indonesia as well. They're very good in blasting, but not here in Malaysia. It's the mindset of people. So if you are out there showing people that, hey, I'm using this QR code or this app for me to take out a lot of numbers and all this, use it. So now I'm trying to learn how to buy this NFC card that put all my name card in, so that I just tap on your phone, so you don't have to get my lousy card. Wait, I show you. Like this, okay? All paper. We cut down trees, so I rather get a plastic sheet, and after that, tap my card. So it's all about mindset. So you provide an example. So when we go out there, especially our MDEC staff like Nick and myself, when we go out there, when we show them this, so this is a digitized tool. So it takes you to educate the people around you. Okay. Okay. What is
I think it starts all from us.
Yes, Mal.
Yeah,
definitely yes. A lot of companies that is not engaged with me, I know what kind of fishy business that they're doing. They don't engage me. Don't worry, our TSP will be delisting some of these companies already. We are in the mode of delisting some companies that are fishy. They are not tech providers, but they're purely resellers. So we don't allow that. So give us time. I am just in this unit in 2022 in May. So I wish to be in e-commerce. So right now I'm taking care of this. So give me time to go and polish this TSP.
All right. Yeah, speaking about that, what about, other than the challenges that you have seen they all have, what about your own challenges here? Could you share with us a little?
I think
since we have a little time here.
Okay. Bini, my own challenges is trying to find time to serve the country. It takes up a lot of my time and effort to service the people out there. The amount of back-to-back meetings, requests, and lunch meetings and all, that's the time that I'm facing right now. I have no time to even read emails. So my phone is like my command center. So everybody will text me. So just now I see some people trying to text me just now. So I reply. I'm very, very good in WhatsApping reply. I'm very, very bad in remembering who you are if I see you face to face. True that. I couldn't remember your names. For example, if I have seen you for the first time, for example, maybe I've seen Ira for the first time, but when I see you for the second time, I would definitely ask again, who are you? So I always have that kind of a tagline. I know you know me, but I don't know you. I'm so sorry, I couldn't remember. So old age is catching up with me. So it's going to be, short-term memory loss, correct? I always have that, Shafwan. That's my challenges. But when it comes to business challenges as MDEC, is getting the news out there to the rakyat, because majority of you who are in the floor, how many here? 172 of you. Some of you already go lunch. Very bad, you all don't stay put. A lot of you do not know a lot of these agencies are doing what kind of grants they have. There's no one portal for you to find this kind of information. And I have to apologize on your behalf. But if it comes to MDEC, you only have to remember who? Carol. When it comes to
Carol.
Yes, just remember Carol. So whenever questions are pumped to me, if I don't know how to answer, I'll push it to the senior manager or whatever manager that I know, like for Nick, I pass it to him. So he will answer. But if they don't answer you back, or if they answer you rudely, you tell me. I'm a command center. So I do that. Hey, you all cannot reply like that. You always must reply. So that's my attitude here. So I tell everybody, we are just a different animal only in MDEC. That's it. We serve you. Right?
Thank you very much, Carol, and of course, Nick, for both of your time, really precious time. So I'm going to release you like 9 minutes earlier so that you have 9 minutes extra to reply all other messages and comments out there. So once again, thank you so much, Carol and Nick. So ladies and gentlemen, if you have any other questions, feel free, to reach out to connect with both Carol and Nick. They've actually placed their numbers, their contact details, everything out there for you all. They're really transparent. So go all ahead, look for them if you have any assistance you need from them as well. So once again, thank you so much to Carol and thank you to Nick for your time here today at our SellerEcom Virtual Summit. Yes, thank you.
Thank you.